Okay, we're going to go over how to edit our photos. We're going to start with a negative and then eventually end up with a cyanotype that we talked about earlier. So we're going to work in an app called PIXLR. This can be downloaded onto your phone. It's free. So go ahead and do that if you haven't done it already. And we're going to click on the app, and initially it's going to take you to a screen. It's probably going to ask you to allow it to look at your photographs and use your camera and all that stuff. So just allow it to do all those things. Once you're in, go ahead and click on photos in the middle here. And we're going to open up our photograph that we took. So I'm going to use this one of the herbs that I took earlier. And I'm going to click on the star in the bottom of the toolbar at the bottom. And I'm going to slide this over to atomic. At the top you can see it says atomic. That's that group, and we're going to click on negative, so third row down on the left. And when I click on that, it's going to give me a negative. And if you notice, the white background is now a pretty dark, almost black color. The greens are now purples, and the shadows are fairly light colors, and that white border around is actually my black desk. So back in the film days, you would shoot film, you develop your film, and end up with a negative that you would take into the darkroom to make prints and enlargements and things like that. And so this is much like what you would see, what a negative is. So we're going to go ahead and save that. We're going to click the check mark in the bottom right, and then we're going to click done at the top, and we're going to click on save image down the bottom left here. And that says it's saved it to my camera roll. I'm going to go ahead and close all that, and I'm going to go in and check to make sure that it's in my camera roll, and we can see it right here. So I'm going to edit this and create a photogram out of this negative, and to do so, very simply, I'm just going to click edit, and I'm going to click the three triangles in the bottom, and I'm going to slide this all the way over to noir. And now we can see this gives us this black and white cool photogram. And I'm not quite happy with that. I'm going to crop that. And we're just going to bring that in just a hair to get rid of those white borders from the desk, the black desk that I had. I'm going to click on done, and now we have a photogram from the negative that we created in PIXLR. Okay, now that we've created our photogram, we're going to go back to PIXLR, open that up. We're going to go to photos in the middle here, all photos, and we'll go to my photogram, open that up. We're going to click on the star in the bottom middle again. And this time we're going to keep sliding all the way over to vintage. And here we are on vintage, and we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 rows down, and on the left side, and choose Nash, N-A-S-H. And if you remember when we talked about the cyanotypes earlier, this looks much like those cyanotypes. Obviously we're not creating them the way that we can with the sun, but this gives us a digital option, especially as we're distance learning. So that's all there is to it. Go ahead and press the check mark, press the done in the upper right, and then save image. So we save it to your camera roll. It's saved there, and you can go ahead and upload those to Canvas. Remember, you're going to be uploading. Let me go ahead and go back to our camera roll. You're going to upload your original photo. Got a bunch here. So the original, the photogram, or I'm sorry, the negative first, then the photogram, and then your cyanotype. So you'll be uploading 4 images for this project.